Okay, so our next texture is tea leaves. We are going to use tea leaves, but again, before we do this, we have to make the page painted with gesso. So let us start. First things first, I use gesso, acrylic gesso, and I'm going to paint a thick layer on my piece of paper and let it dry. So this will be your cover or sealant for your piece of paper. You can just go and paint anyway. There's no certain way to do. You just cover the page and you let it dry, because before we start with every project, the paper must be dry. Acrylic is very important. It helps the paper's texture as well, that it doesn't curl too much, and it gives a base for your acrylic paint or whatever you want to use. But I'm showing you acrylic paint textures. So you will see it has a glare, and now you let it dry. Okay, next stage. Okay, now the next stage for when you're going to do the tea leaves is we still have our paper that we gessed out, and I am using a little tray because it's going to be messy. So what the next step is, you are going to take white acrylic paint and you're just gonna paint all over, because the white acrylic paint layer will be the adhesive for the tea leaves. So it can be thick, but it also has to dry. But before it dries, you put your tea leaves on. And as I said, if you want to make it dry, then you just use a heat gun, a hair dryer, or put it in a warm place or in the sun. So there, our first layer is done, more smooth. Okay, so now you take your tea bag and then you cut it. Now you just throw it over. That's why I said, that's why I'm putting it in a tray, because it's a bit messy and it doesn't matter how it falls. You are just throwing it over. I usually, for this type of art, I use 2 tea bags. Don't worry what tea you use, just throw it all over and you let it dry. And when it's dry, then we will show you what next. When the tea leaves is dry, you rub off the excess of the tea leaves and you put your image on this baking paper, and then you're going to paint a layer. I just made a layer of light brown and yellow, and you just go over it, but it must be like a watery feel, just lightly, because this will also cling the tea to the paper. So it's a type of wash you're using just to bind the tea to your paper. You see the effect it's making? That is what you want. It has the effect of rough paper, and that is right. We want the effect of rough paper. And when you're done, you let it dry and then it will look like this. So I hope you enjoyed today's texture paint. Like, share, subscribe. Any questions, you're welcome to ask. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.